Get ready for an epic countdown of the top 5 best anime of all time, featuring unforgettable stories, legendary characters, and breathtaking moments that every anime fan must experience at least once.
Another is a dark mystery horror story set in a cursed classroom. The story follows Koichi Sakakibara, a transfer student who joins Class 3-3 at Yomiyama North Middle School. He notices something strange. His classmates behave nervously, and one girl, Mei Misaki, is completely ignored by everyone, as if she doesn't exist. Koichi befriends Mei and learns about a terrifying curse linked to their class. Years ago, a popular student named Misaki died, but the class pretended he was still alive. This denial triggered a phenomenon where every year an extra dead person appears among the students or staff. As a result, gruesome and mysterious deaths begin occurring one by one. To stop the curse, the class follows strict rules, including ignoring one student to balance the presence of the extra person. However, the deaths continue, growing more violent and chaotic. Koichi and Mei investigate to uncover the identity of the extra person. The truth leads to a shocking revelation, culminating in a deadly climax where survival depends on exposing the hidden dead among them. Monster is a psychological thriller centered on morality, identity, and the consequences of a single choice. The story follows Kenzo Tenma, a brilliant Japanese neurosurgeon working in Germany. One day, he chooses to save a young boy named Johann Liebert instead of a high-ranking official, costing him his career. Years later, Tenma discovers that Johann has grown into a highly intelligent and manipulative serial killer responsible for numerous murders. Haunted by guilt, Tenma abandons his old life and sets out on a journey across Europe to find and stop Johann. Along the way, he encounters people whose lives have been affected by Johann's actions, including Johann's twin sister, Nina Fortner, who struggles with her traumatic past. As Tenma gets closer, he uncovers Johann's horrifying childhood, involving secret experiments and psychological conditioning that shaped him into a monster. The story explores deep philosophical questions about good and evil, while Tenma wrestles with whether he has the right to take a life to save others. Psycho Pass is a cyberpunk crime thriller set in a future where society is governed by the Sybil system, a powerful network that scans people's mental states to determine their likelihood of committing crimes, known as their Psycho Pass. The story follows Akane Tsunemori, a new inspector in the Public Safety Bureau's Criminal Investigation Division. She works alongside enforcers, including the experienced Shinya Kogami, who are latent criminals allowed to hunt others like them. As Akane investigates brutal crimes, she begins to question the fairness of the Sybil system, especially when she encounters Shogo Makishima, a charismatic and dangerous criminal mastermind whose psychopath remains clear despite his violent actions. Makishima exposes the flaws of a system that judges people solely by psychological metrics, challenging the idea of justice and free will. Throughout the series, Akane grows from an idealistic rookie into a strong leader who must decide whether to uphold the system or oppose it, even if it means risking everything. Your Lie in April is a heartfelt story about music, love, and healing from trauma. The story follows Kosei Arima, a piano prodigy who loses his ability to hear the sound of his own playing after the death of his strict mother. Traumatized, he gives up music and lives a dull, colorless life. Everything changes when he meets Kaori Miyazono, a free-spirited violinist whose vibrant personality and unconventional playing style inspire him. Kaori encourages Kosei to return to the stage and rediscover his love for music. As they perform together, Kosei slowly overcomes his fears and emotional barriers. Their bond deepens, bringing joy and meaning back into his life. However, Kaori hides a painful secret about her health, which adds a bittersweet layer to their relationship. Through music and shared experiences, Kosei learns to confront his past and express his true feelings.
The story builds toward an emotional climax, revealing Kaori's lie and leaving a lasting impact on Kosei's life, teaching him to move forward with hope. Clannad follows the life of Tomoya Okazaki, a delinquent high school student who feels disconnected from life due to a troubled family and lack of purpose. His routine changes when he meets Nagisa Furukawa, a kind but fragile girl who dreams of reviving the school's drama club. Tomoya decides to help Nagisa achieve her goal, and along the way he befriends several girls, each dealing with personal struggles, including Kyo Fujibayashi, Tomoyo Sakagami, and Kotomi Ichinose. Through these relationships, Tomoya gradually begins to change, finding meaning and emotional connection in his life. The story focuses on themes of friendship, healing, and the importance of family. Each character's arc reveals deeper emotional layers, showing how kindness and support can transform lives. As Tomoya grows closer to Nagisa, their bond becomes the heart of the story. Overall, Clannad is a touching narrative about overcoming loneliness, cherishing relationships, and discovering hope in everyday life.